This meeting is being recorded.
Very warm good evening to one and all. Welcome back to the today's session. So you guys will be having a good Vinayak Chauthi, yesterday's celebration. Once again, happy Vinayak Chauthi to everyone over here. So coming back to the today's session, today we have our guest speaker, Dr. Santoshkumar A. Gite sir. Sir has been MD Homeopathy, PhD, MBA, PG Homeopathy London, Associate Professor and HOD from Forensic Medicine and Toxicology from SPJHMC, JAMNER, Jalgaon, Maharashtra. Sir is also a yoga expert and numerologist and palmist. Sir has been awarded with certain awards, so let us see that. Teacher Innovation Award, honored by PCMC for Leprosy Survey, Rajiv Gandhi Excellent Gold Medal Research Award 2019, nominated for National Education Leadership Award 2019, appreciated in 2022, honored by Maratha Seva Sangh, A. Nagar 2023, Chiranjeev Pratibha Samman Award 2025. So, apart from that, Sir has been an author of 25 research papers and Sir has also written 8 books. So, Sir has also been ex-editorial board member, IJRAM Journal, ex-executive editor, Ananya Homeo Journal, ex-METU coordinator, AHMC A Nagar. Sir has also been a coordinator for MUHS workshop at AHMC. And we welcome you, sir. We welcome you all the participants for the today's session. So, session is all yours, sir. Please continue, sir.
Yes, I am audible. Hello.
Yes, sir. आप audible हो, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
okay. Okay, and I think screen is also visible, right?
Yes, sir. Screen is visible, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. First of all, good evening to all, and thank you very much to Parik ma'am for giving me a chance to deliver a lecture from your platform, and Dr. Lavanya also for coordinating this session. Today, I'm going to share you my experience. This is not a teaching or a big webinar. A simple topic is accompanying modalities. I think Homeo Vision 2050, under this banner, all the webinars are held by your institute or your organization. And today I got a chance, so I'm very much thankful to all the committee members and all the audience who are there for listening this lecture. This is simple sharing of experience and nothing else. Each and everything what I am going to tell you today is known to you. I am refreshing your knowledge, and I am very sure that you will get a clue for your practice. I will show you a small case. After that, I will share this presentation to Dr. Lavanya also. She may share. Now, I will tell you a simple case, how I got clue in that case. This case, when I attended this case, Dr. Thorat sir, today he is also one of the audience here. He was also with me. Let me show you case, and after that I will tell you the accompanying modalities and the literature review for this accompanying modalities, where Dr. Haniman has mentioned this and how I utilize accompanying modalities in my practice also. So let's start with the case, a simple case. In this slide, you are seeing one homeopathic medicine of one of the pharmacies, that is limestone. In the repertory, that remedy is written as LAP CB, and it is prepared from limestone, or the name is limestone itself. You will get by the name limestone. Okay, I attended the case. It was referred from one of my colleagues, a lady of 49 female with painful growth in right breast. This was a simple case. there was a growth in right breast and which was painful and slowly increasing size. Now, when I saw that right breast difference was right breast was a big one and left was a small or as it is, there was a remarkable difference. Then I took case, I recorded the case, I got uh, beautiful symptoms or rubrics from that case. I gave medicine. Here I will tell you only the name of medicine. Name of the medicine is not important. Today, what I want to tell you is accompanying modalities. Modality means the factors which are modifying, not aggravation and ameliorations, the modifying factors along with the totality. Along with the totality, what are the things which are important for the prescription? Now, as per totality, I gave her medicine. I advise her for particular investigations like tumor markers and sonomammography also. Why I suggested? Because see, her husband was not ready to investigate and not ready for second opinion from any oncologist also because of fear. So that lady went to mother's home due to husband's behavior and the size of tumor. She was admitted at Nashik by her brother, and again I was requested to attend the patient at Nashik. I went Nashik from my city Ahmednagar to Nashik, and her husband was with me again. And that person was interfering in the conversation in the hospital. That's why that lady was very much angry with the husband. What I noticed during the conversation was the wild expressions on the face when husband was interfering. Remember, very, very important was wild expressions. Face expressions wild. And I got immediate clue from that wild expressions and I changed the remedy. What happened after changing remedy? I added this observation with the totality as a filter, and I prescribed the growth and pain disappeared within 1 year slowly. The journey started from this of studying accompanying modalities. Then I started to study accompanying modalities. Suppose this was the first case for lateral thinking for the totality of symptoms. Again, there was another case with me. That was not a case. That was my patient friend. That also I will show you. From the wild expressions, I started writing all the common expressions of the patients in the OPD, like telltale face, anxious face, childish look, abashed or guilty look, astonished look, confused, foolish, frightened, tired, sick, sleepy, stupid, vacant, happy, and wild. These are very, very common expressions which I got in my OPD. And you can search such type of expressions in repertory also. Repertory is a proof. Repertory will give you 100% proof of these common expressions. You can add these expressions. Now the question may come in your mind that how these expressions will be accompanying modalities. I will show you some proofs also. Now this is second case. Actually, this is not a case. There was a male of 24 years came in the OPD for casual meeting. He was my patient also. He was my friend also. With his marriage card, he handed over marriage card and he showed or his what I observed or what he wanted at that time that his left foot little finger toe finger was smaller than the right. Left little finger was very much smaller than the right, and he was very much worried with his asymmetry with the marriage rituals. So he asked me, sir, will homeopathy help? At that time, his desire was that both fingers should be of same length, but it was not possible. That was his constitution, or that was his ascertainable physical constitution, that one finger is small than another, than his counterpart finger. I started reviewing the literature and I got the answer. And after that, I started observing all the physical constitutional features of all the patients. I added all these features as a filter with the totality, and my work became easy. So I am sharing my experience. I will show you examples which I got in my OPD only. Then I will show you one book also from where you will get such type of information, and your work also will become easy with this method. And I will tell you my another method also, from which I'm practicing since 2017. Then I started noting all the ascertainable physical constitutions while case recording. Now I will show you some ascertainable physical constitutions. There are some examples. I can tell you remedies also, but suppose this is your homework, you can find in repertory, or not a single remedy or a specific remedy is not useful. We have to see all the totality. So here I will not tell you the remedies. I will tell you the rubrics. I will tell you the way, the only way. I saw so many patients with big and large potty belly, little boys also, old people also, and adult also. I saw ladies with not developed breast. In some women having developed breast but clavicles are protruding, hair absent on chest in male. Rather, male should have hair on the chest, but if hair are absent on the chest, then what is the difference between these two? Or what the absence of hair is giving you a clue, and to which remedy? These are simple things. Then pyramidal shaped body, head is small than remaining body, and remaining body is like in a triangular shape, pyramidal shape body. Then childs are looking old and dried up. Some children with eating well but losing flesh. Some people I saw looking steadily to the physician. Then I saw up and down movements of eyes. Round movements of eyes also I saw, but I didn't prescribe on that. But up and down movements of the eyes was the great clue for me. Then I saw some patients dandruff only in eyebrows. These all things what I am telling right now are the ascertainable physical constitutions. Means if I am observing or if you are observing, both people are getting the same. Both observers will get the same observation. I saw masculine, female. I saw some ladies always dressing in a pink, stoop shoulder people, some people with straight hair, some people with warts on nose, one person with folded lips like monkey. These are these are very few examples. There are so many examples from head to toe. After the lecture, I will show you one book. In that book, you will get all these information. And I got these things, which were this information was very much helpful for me in my practice, in my classical homeopathic practice. I am practicing classical homeopathy with single dose and if needed 50 millisimilar medicines. Then, as I told you, I will show you some proofs. As I am getting these ascertainable constitutions, then one question will come in our mind that if if I am using with totality, if if you are going to use with this totality, means this information should be in totality of symptoms. Dr. Hahnemann has written in section 7 in 6th edition. Simply he has written, see, causa occasionalis has to be removed. Then he has written, we can perceive nothing but the morbid symptoms. It must. In the bracket, he wrote, regard being had to be the possibility of miasm and attention paid to the accessory circumstances. The name of today's topic is accompanying modalities. The accessory circumstances and accompanying modalities are one and the same. He has written in the bracket, see or refer aphorism number 5. Okay, be the symptoms alone. Simply and beautifully, the Buster Hahnemann has written that be the symptoms alone which the disease demands and points to the remedy suited to relieve it. Means totality, the possible miasm, and the accessory circumstances altogether be the symptoms are the pointers for our remedy, for the suitable remedy. So we have to consider causa occasionalis with miasm, accessory circumstances, along with your totality of symptoms, or accessory circumstances may be the part and parcel of totality. While selecting rubrics, we will select rubrics as per miasm. If disease is psychotic, then we will go for psychotic rubrics. If disease is syphilitic in the patient, then we will go for syphilitic rubrics. As we know, Hahnemann has stated that treat the dominant miasm first. So first I got the proof in totality of symptoms that accessory circumstances are useful. Then I refer equation number 5. Now first we will see these are the pointers. Totality, possibility of miasm means fundamental cause, cause of occasionalis means exciting and maintaining cause, and accompanying modalities, which is stated to see in section 5. So in section 5, the half section, it is written that in these investigations, the ascertainable physical constitution, the examples I showed you a slide in the previous slide, where of ascertainable physical constitution, that constitution we cannot change, or the patient cannot change, or the another observer, the second physician, will also record the same observation, especially when disease is chronic. Then he has written his moral and intellectual character, occupation, mode of living, habits, social and domestic relations, his age, sexual functions are to be taken into consideration. If you are taking into consideration means you are doing a good practice. But if you are not taking into consideration, please take it into consideration from today. Now, in aphorism number 7, Dr. Hahnemann told to refer aphorism number 5. So in 5, we got ascertainable physical constitution, moral and intellectual characters. How to use moral and intellectual characters, that I will show you in last 2 slides. Then occupation, mode of living, habits. We have to see the occupation of our patient, his mode of living and habits also. Social and domestic relations are the part and parcel of moral and intellectual character or the mind disposition. But we have to see age also and sexual functions also. Now, if it is given in the totality, if it is given with the constitution of patient, it should be in the aphorisms of case taking. So again, I will show you this such type of information in case taking aphorisms. Now refer aphorism 94. Again he has written. Why I am telling you again and again, because Organon is such a small book, like Bhagavad Gita sloks. He has written in a very short and particular words. Repetition is avoided. But what I am going to tell, accompanying modalities are given again and again in more than 6 aphorisms. That means if he is repeating again and again, means that must be very much important. Again, see, while inquiring into the state of chronic disease, the particular circumstances of a patient, first I told you accompanying modalities. In aphorism 7, he has given us ascertainable features. Then in 94, he is saying particular circumstances. Which are the circumstances? Again, occupation, mode of living, diet, domestic situation, and so forth. Means again and again he is saying that see the occupation of patient, see the mode of living, see the diet, see the domestic situation. This is in aphorism of case taking. Again, I search this footnote of para 94. He has given if your patient is female, inquire into pregnancy, sterility, sexual desire, miscarriages, accouchements, suckling, state of menstrual history, and leukorrhea. And in aphorism 94, in the last line, he says, or he said, he has written that examine and weigh the particular circumstances, because these circumstances are also very much important. Then in section 208, again Dr. Hahnemann has given mode of living, diet, occupation, domestic position, social relations must next be taken into consideration, which may favor or hinder the treatment. If you take into consideration, it is a favor, and if you are not taking, means it may hinder, or it will be responsible for hindering your treatment. So the state of disposition and mind must be attended to, or these factors will present as obstacles. Clear cut, he has written that take into consideration, or these factors may be obstacles. However, we know in episode 3 he has written he knows the obstacles to recovery and he is aware how to remove them. He knows the obstacles. Which are the obstacles? Written in episode number 208. Now on next slide, simply there is one classification of obstacles: miasms, non-miasmatic conditions like nutrition, diet, hygiene, occupation, and drugs. Some modern drugs. Then some homeopathic drugs in high potencies will act as obstacle. Then pathological causes, causa occasionalis, and some imaginations. Now, for the imagination, you please refer episode number 16. Under that, there is one footnote. In that footnote, Dr. Hanuman has written that most severe diseases are caused by due to sufficient disturbances in vital forces by the imaginations, and can be cured by the same means he in episode number 16, in that footnote, he is saying that imaginations are also obstacles, or you can use the imaginations of patient for the cure. If you remove the imagination which is responsible for that particular disease condition or the derangement of that vital force, you will get a cure in a rapid manner. And these imaginations are nothing but psychodynamics, because what is going on the mind is going on the body, or what the body is showing through disease, the same thing in a logical manner is going on the body level, or is going in the subconscious mind. What Dr. Haniman has told in episode number 9, that our indwelling and reason gifted mind, indwelling means the mind which lives inside subconscious, reason gifted means conscious mind, can freely employ this living healthy instrument, means body and vital force. So these imaginations or psychodynamics are much more important. In the very first slide, we saw one case of breast cancer or breast tumor. The imagination which was responsible for that lady, that I will tell you, and the inquiry should be, or I inquired in that manner and I got the personality of the patient. So I gave limestone, but because of wild expressions, I changed the remedy, and now patient is very much comfortable, no growth and no pain. Now again in vital force, in episode number 18, again Dr. Honeyman has given accompanying modalities. The word accompanying modalities, and in the bracket he has written refer episode number 5. So I gave the name accompanying modalities to this today's topic. At the last of 18th aphorism, Hanuman has said, must be the sole indication, the sole guide to direct us in the choice of remedy. Sum of all the symptoms and conditions. Sum of all symptom means the exciting fundamental maintaining causes, and the total symptoms is only sole indication, sole guide to direct us in the choice of remedy. So we have to consider all these things. Then, which are the accompanying modalities? Are they accompanying totality, time relationship, knowing pathological and physiological relationship. But from the aphorisms, we can list, this is one list: physical constitution, the age, the moral and intellectual character, means the state of disposition and mind, or the human nature. If you read aphorism number 98, in that the requirements or the demands of physician he has given, like special circumspections, tact, then patience, human nature. The knowledge of human nature is not but the state and is more intellectual and domestic relations, the position and the situation. What I told related to mind are nothing but imaginations. Imaginations is psychodynamics. Psychodynamics in the same plane or means the disease condition or the miasmatic state of the you have to inquire the same thing on mind plane. How that I will tell you. Then he has given mode of living, habits and diet. Means we have to interfere or we have to see the type of diet, the mode of living and the habits, and we have to use these things in our totality or in our prescribing totality or in our repertorial totality or in our evaluation. If we are able to do that, then we will get correct remedy. It is not important to get a correct remedy. We have to achieve. It is requirement that to achieve and to maintain minimum. Means first is to achieve the remedy. Second is to maintain the minimum. That is also another part. Then sexual functions also and chronic disease of female. On this slide, what you are seeing are the accompanying modalities. Most of the things we inquire, most of the things are there that we have to observe, and most of the things are there that patient while entering in the OPD, patient himself tells us that, sir, see, I am this and this, give me that remedy or give me this remedy. So I will discuss with you now. See, the first thing is physical constitution. We saw that a certain physical constitution, some of my observations in previous slides. Then I will tell you about now age. Now see, in my OPD, one children I saw with crooked legs. The legs were folded from the knee on lateral side. The position was very funny or very difficult for that patient to walk crooked legs. When I saw when that boy was entering in the OPD, I immediately wrote on the notebook on my case paper that the patient with crooked legs. But I didn't refer repertory immediately because, or otherwise, I might be prejudiced. I saw these crooked legs at last. Then children with red hair, old-looking children, pulling genitals constantly. Then rheumatism under pulling genital constantly. The parents told me, and rheumatism under 8 years. The report of the patient told me. Uh, Generally, we do not see rheumatism in children, but 2 to 3 patients I saw, they have rheumatisms under 8 years. Then I search repertory and I got remedies or I got rubric that rheumatism under 8 years. Our literature is our literature of homeopathy rich, but the thing is we have to read. So for the crooked legs, I gave calcarea phos. Then in girls, I saw red cheeks and moles after the puberty, moles after the menarche. Initially, there were no moles on the face, but moles started after the menarche. You have remedies for moles after puberty. Then headache of school-going girls, we know, Natramur, and all of us had seen so many patients of these. Then in youth, I saw in lady breast not develop in a girl of 25 years. Some youth growing very fast. They are very much young but old looking. These are my very few examples. All examples I haven't given here, but very few and interesting examples I had listed in these slides. Next, in women. Now say 25 years woman seems teen. No one will say that she was looking like a teen. This is a ascertainable physical constitution because a remarkable difference. She told, sir, I am of 25 years. She was looking younger than her age, below than 25, in her teenage. So I recorded this observation and I gave or prescribed the remedy on basis of this. Then there is change of life I have not recorded from. I got directly from the literature some married red. There are some people with red hair. Very few people are with then slender habits and thin man with a large head, man with prominent menstrual process, man with sedentary habits, and the strong mans. I saw. Then in old, there are some observations listed in the book. I do not have observations here to tell. Then in mode of living and habits, it desires more than 4 times a day. Then there is hereditary dipsomania, night watching and sedentary habits, people with dirty look, people with obsessive habits. Then there is one rubric here. You will get rubric is not written. I have written a sentence or a sub-rubric or the sentence given after the rubric. When too much medicines has produced an oversensitive state and the remedies fail to act, means because of taking so much homeopathic medicines, now that homeopathic medicines has produced a oversensitive state and next remedies fail to act. Rubric is morphism. I will not tell you the name of repertory. I think this is a good homework for you. There is rubric morphism. Under morphism, that author has written this morphism rubric. The next line to the rubric is this, and the best remedy is Teucrium. If you refer Boric Mater Medica, you will get the particular thing about Teucrium in that. Most of the time, we saw that some of the cases are referred from homeopaths, and in such cases are treated with or were treated with so much remedies. And now the expectations of that physician and patient is that you are the expert, you see, or you treat me, or you treat my patient. At that time, we have to see either sepia or teucrium. You will get good result, or you will remove the oversensitive state of the patient if it is because of homeopathic medicines by either sepia or teucrium. For the sepia, why sepia? If is your question, then I will tell you, go in Kent repertory, refer chapter fever. In that fever, you will get read the fever chapter. I will not tell you particular rubric. I can, but here I will not tell. You will get the answer why sepia is helpful after so much homeopathic remedies and why teucrium is useful. For the teucrium, refer Borix Mater Medica. Then there are some people with nail biting habit or rubbing nose constantly. Most of the time, patients sit and rub nose always while giving information. But we should be attentive. Our senses should be acute. Our senses should be sound, as given in episode number 83. We should record or we should write this habit and as a mode of living or a habit of that patient. Then food and modalities. There is a big chart, but I have given here a very simple chart that if food is sweet, if you refer repertory, you will get sulfur is there for desire, sulfur is there for aversion of sweet, and again sulfur is there for aggravation by sweet. Means surprisingly, we will get opposite presentations in a single remedy, that is desire sweet to sulfur also, aversion sweet to sulfur also, and that patient is aggravated by sweet, then also he has a desire of sweet. Mostly we see that patients avoid the things which are aggravating, but in some for some food items it is not so. The common food items are used are sweet and salt. For salt also you can see natramur is there in desire, natramur is there in aversion, natramur is there in aggravation. Why such type of picture? Because of only miasm and nothing else. Miasms are responses. Miasms are nothing but responses of our mind and body. So such type of opposite presentations are there in the remedies. Then we can get a clue from the professions or occupations. Again, I will tell you our literature is very much rich. In mathematics and in repertories, you will get these professions and occupations. For example, orators sore throat, American sick headache, people with administrative positions. Not a single symptom. There was one lady, principal lady, having backache. Not a particular backache, only swelling below the scapula. Nothing else. Only the ego of administrative position. She was not ready to leave the principal post, and she in one visit she told me that, sir, I can teach, but I'm not ready to teach because I have an expert hand in administration. So I will be the principal, and I will search the post for the principal. And there was only one symptom, that swelling below the scapula. And she received medicines from different homeopaths. But when she met me at Gujarat, she asked me to give medicine, and from the book I saw the remedies for the administrative positions, and I suggested her to take medicine, and now she is fully recovered. There are some caring professions, clergymen, counselors, students doing night work. Then a beautiful rubric I got: the servant girl from the country becomes chlorotic in the city. Chloro, chlorotic in the city. The chlorotic is the rubric in generalities, and such type of sentence is written by Dr. Murphy. Then there are people of forecasting like me who are palmist and numerologist. Then foundryman, then washerwoman, we know sepia, stone cutters, remedy silicia, sailors asthma, minus asthma, we know the remedies. There are some workers who work in plasters, and all these occupations and professions are assigned with different remedies. But we have to see his constitutional approach, his individuality, and add such type of filters. With that individualization, you will get your proper remedy. Then some sexual functions we know. Nowadays there are more than 100 young people, youth company with me, that they do not want to marry, but because of celibacy they have complaints, because they are not ready to marry. Celibacy elements from, then love sick for her own. Such type of patients are now very much you can see in your OPDs. Then habit of masturbation, nymphomania in virgins. Nymphomania is very common, but nymphomania in virgins, that also I saw. Naked wants to be. Then lewd thoughts, lewd songs, women aversion to, and ogling. These are very common observations you can observe in your OPD, or patients will tell you. Sexual functions are not the functions of observation. Patients must tell you honestly, then and then only you will get such type of history. Then chronic diseases of female we saw. Then mind and disposition. For that mind and disposition, I told you, that moral and intellectual character, disposition, human nature, social relations. For that, I will tell you, refer Kent's repertory. From Kent's repertory mind section, find out the dispositions. There are 78 dispositions. Find out mind desires. Mind desires are 25. Find mind aversion, 45. Find mind aggravations, 42. Means 42 rubrics. In 42 rubrics there is mind aggravation, then mind aberration, 37 rubrics. Mind elements from are 13 to 14 rubrics. Means if you prepare for this, you will get mind aversion, mind desire, mind aggravation. You will get a beautiful mind picture. If not, or if patient is not ready to tell, go for imagination, which is given under the footnote of episode number 16. You can refer sixth edition footnote given under episode number 16, that most severe diseases are caused by imaginations and can be cured by the same means. Means imaginations are very much useful, and that terminology is known as psychodynamics. Now you can ask me, the sir, then what is psychodynamics of that breast tumor? Now see, in this slide you can see, if there is any problem with the breast, if there is growth and tumor in the breast, that means the psychodynamics or imagination or the thought process in the patient is excessive motherhood. Motherhood is uh, motherhood is common in mothers, but if it is excessive, then the such type of lady will get tumor. Why right and why left? That is also another lateral thinking. Left side is for receivers, left side is for females, femininity. Right side is for givers, and right side is for uh, men or uh, male people. Accordingly, that person or that lady will get tumor. Now our lady has tumor in right breast, means excessive motherhood with her male child or with her husband. Then I ask her, where is your excessive motherhood? So she told me that she has full cares and worries of animals and plants. She has a small bagicha, small garden, a small terrace garden with her, and 6 cats and 2 dogs in her house. She is so much caring to that animals and plants, and not to, or than more than her children and husband, much more careful of animals and plants. She told me that, sir, I am mother of these 6 cats, 2 dogs, and 30 to 40 plants. Means this was the excessive motherhood in her. Then occupation diversion amelioration means, if she bored with animals, she looks after plants. If there is boring with plants, then she will cook. Or if she bored in that cooking, then, and if time is there, then she will ask her husband and children about their daily activities. Then she told me that no one is appreciating me for my such a nice and beautiful work with plants and animals. Then I got delusion for a second. So she started avoiding certain persons, especially her husband, and strange, forgetful relatives. And no, she has no any habit of meeting people. Now you can see most of the rubrics are psychotic. Only fifth and sixth are towards syphilitic. After repetization, I got lap CB, means limestone, and I prescribed limestone. It was not easy for me to get a limestone from one of the pharmacies from Hyderabad, Washishta Homeo Pharmacy. I got this medicine. I prescribed her, but because of wild look, I changed the remedy, because wild look is very much common with belladonna. Then limestone and belladonna and limestone are following each other, or follows well remedies of each other. And if you read belladonna, you will get what I have written mind here in a different manner, in a different presentation. You will get belladonna as her remedy. Limestone ये भी उसका हो सकता था, पता नहीं, लेकिन now she is very much comfortable with belladonna. So why this is important, as I told you that in so many aphorisms, in more than 6 aphorisms, he has written about accompanying modalities. This is my book, Accompanying Modalities. My brother, Dr. Mahesh Kumar, and I, he is reputed professor. We both wrote this book in 2017, and we always refer this book while prescribing our patients. And Dr. Sunil Pawar was with us. He is now principal from HMC Ahmednagar. We wrote this book. You will get much more information what you required for your patients. Chapter wise, I have written all the things. Then I added some remedy relationship basis on the basis of Allen's keynote, and the some ideas, some clues for case recording also. I think this is last slide significance that the sole indication is symptoms for appropriate and curative remedy with accompanying modalities. If you mix accompanying modalities with your totality, it may favor your treatment. And if these accompanying modalities are obstacles, you will able to remove them. So what the message I want to convey today is, see the accompanying modalities in your patient and find out the imaginations which are responsible for that disease. In next lecture, if I if I get a chance, or if the your institution permits, then I will deliver lecture, or I will be ready for delivering a lecture of psychodynamics. In that lecture, I will tell you all the imaginations for right side also, for left side also, and for various disease conditions also, because of that imagination and how that imagination creates a disease condition. And if physician is able to remove that imagination from the patient, then cure is rapid, gentle, and permanent. But in some cases, it is very much difficult to remove such type of imaginations. Then at that time, remedy is the only your weapon to cure your patient. So remedy is always our weapon. Totality is the instrument, or totality is the tag to use that weapon. And today, what I told you about accompanying modalities, you will get much more information in my book. If anyone wants, you can contact Dr. Lavanya. I will make it available with her. Thank you very much for your attention. This was my today's message to convey. And thank again. I'm very much thankful to this Vision 2050 for arranging such lectures. Now, if anyone has any questions, he can ask. Hello.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your enlightening session by explaining how we have to attain the modalities, how we have to check on the modalities in our clinical practice. So, respected participants, if you have any questions, kindly comment in the comment box. Sir will be answering. Yes.
Or I will tell you my mobile number 7588 604547. You can contact me. Okay. I think, thank you, Lavanya.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for the wonderful session. And we'll be looking forward for many more sessions from you also, sir. And
Yes,
thank you all the participants. And thank you, sir. So hope we'll be back with the one more session on Saturday. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Yes, yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Gite sir,